Hey everyone, so I recorded the second portion of this video a couple months ago, and I was having a bunch of technical difficulties, so I figured I'd just make it easy and just do it this way. If anyone for those who are going through a spiritual awakening, or are at the very beginning stages and they are catching on to what's called synchronicities or confirmations, whatever you want to, whatever word you want to use for that. There is a way to tell, and this is what I use, the method that I use to know whether the Lord is trying to guide me on something or what. I'm just going to keep it at that. I use this method to know whether or not the Lord is trying to lead me a certain direction or not. And I'm pretty sure I go into decent detail. So I'm just going to let this next portion of the video speak for itself, and feel free to reach out to me if you have any comments or questions, whether it's in my email or in the link in the video itself. Okay, so as I was speaking about in the first portion of this video, there is a way to know, and this takes a little patience sometimes, but there is a way to know for sure that this is the route that God wants you to go. And again, as you get used to it, you get more mature in this new idea, this new concept of your living your life and kind of going by the road signs, what I like to call them, that God sends us to know that we're on the right path. This is one way of knowing. Now, I recently got back from a 4,000 or 5,000 mile road trip, so just bear in mind I have not had the chance to clean up a little bit. Okay, so let's say that this box right here is a little bit of a road sign that we got from the Lord. Now, obviously, with one road sign, we won't be able to do anything or know anything for sure. We catch something because it kind of catches our eye. It's the language the Lord uses with us to kind of catch our eye. I'm like, okay, I recognize this. Not sure if this is the Lord right now. How am I supposed to go about with this? You cannot take one sign and go with it, because with this one sign, like especially for the heavily analytical like myself, we see one thing and we are able to divide that one thing into 4 or 5 possibilities in our head. And so with this one sign, we can literally go multiple different ways of how we are going to go about with this sign. I don't know if the Lord wants me to go this way or this way, just different aspects in that one specific thing. Now, if we add another little thing that he wants to show us when it comes to this, and it could be along the lines of the same thing, kind of the same context, which most likely it will be. Now we have a bit of a line going on. It's like, okay, Father, I see this line that you're drawing for me to go about. I think this is the route that you want me to go. I always recommend, if you're first starting out, you wait for 3. So obviously, and again, road trip stuff. So if we wait for the third thing come along, we clearly have a line going on. We clearly have a way to say, okay, this is the way the Lord wants me to go. Awesome, I'm going to do that. I'm going to go about that route because this is the way that he wants me to go. And again, this could look like anything. Typically, these lines, these confirmations, these road signs, are all along the same idea or concept that the Lord has given us, and the road signs have to do with the same concept, whether it's like schooling, like an idea, just You name it, you got it. And I would hope that whenever we're on this road that we have found ourselves on with the Lord, He would have introduced someone or a group of people to help us or help you with this. That way we can stay on the right path. Now, as we get more mature with this idea, we don't need 3, 4, 5, 6 of the same road signs to show that this is the route He wants us to go. At that point, after a while, we get used to it and get integrated into our lives of how He works. 2 suffice, because at that point, we know the direction we're going. We no longer are waiting for. We no longer have only one. We can go any direction that we can go. But we have a very clear idea or a line that He is showing us of what direction He wants us to go. We have a starter, and then we have this, okay, Father, you want me to go this way.
Thank you for taking the time and watching this video. I want to encourage you to like and subscribe to this channel to help boost the ratings and prayerfully consider supporting this channel. I personally believe that God is rising up the smaller ministries to do a big job in His kingdom, and this is not possible without support from His children, us. If you would, go to my Patreon, www.patreon.com/thegothicmystic. There you'll find a variety of tiers and my website. Again, thank you for your time.